First one, we have to borrow wisdom. I've got some examples up here. Mentors, books, podcasts, blogs, social media. There's a myth floating around culture. Maybe you've seen it. The myth has morphed itself over the years. I'm going to show you how this myth works. I'm going to come at it from two angles. Here's the myth. The myth goes like this. I reach a certain age, or the myth will come this way. I experience some milestone in my career, and then I just stop listening to people. Have you seen that myth in action? Friends, when I got back from the Olympics, a very big milestone in my career, I met with two mentors. Mentor number one has built an incredible business. I'm in his office. He's giving me wisdom after wisdom after wisdom. I'm even writing down what he's wearing. Maybe I need to wear that. I don't know. I'm just writing it down. And in the middle of our meeting, his spouse calls, and I just didn't like the way he spoke to his spouse. And so I just kind of wrote that down. They were touring the building. I'm meeting staff. It was a different atmosphere. Nobody was smiling at work. Nobody. So I just kind of wrote that down. Then I go meet with mentor number two on the terms of net worth, very comparable. Built another incredible business. I'm in his office, giving me wisdom after wisdom. In the middle of our meeting, two toddlers bust through the door, friends. And he didn't scold them, he loved them. So I just wrote that down. Then I'm meeting staff and meeting people and at work, and people were smiling at work, believe it or not. So I just wrote that down. Friends, I share this with you for two reasons. Reason number one, before you borrow the wisdom, I need you to be a fruit inspector. I need you to evaluate the fruits of somebody's labor before you borrow the wisdom. If there is train wreck and chaos, guess what's coming, baby? Second reason I share this is, you know those automated responses at the bottom of the email? It goes like this: I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. Friends, it's been 6 years. I've gotten real creative with his assistant. She never patches me through. But anytime mentor number two writes a book, I read it. Anytime mentor number two publishes a blog, it's in my inbox at 5:30 in the morning. Friends, here's the beauty about you and I living in 2022 in the digital age, is that it gets rid of the excuse of, well, I don't know anybody. Friends, this is going to be my most important statement today as we land the plane here. Ultra performers, men and women in sport and business, they protect the content they consume. What are you watching? What are you reading? Who are you listening to? I've got great news. You get to choose. But I've noticed that ultra performers run a healthy diagnostic on, is this accurate? Friends, some of the biggest lies floating around culture are wrapped in partial truths. And so we want to use wisdom and discernment